distinguished guests whose gracious presence illuminates this gathering. Namaskar and a very good morning to all of you. Visionarium 3.0 stands as a celebration of innovation, creativity and curiosity, the hallmarks of our school's learning culture. In tune with the spirit of national education policy, it encourages learning by doing, promoting experiential learning and creative exploration. It provides a platform for young minds to transform ideas into reality through projects that showcase imagination, knowledge and futuristic thinking. To commence the proceedings of this momentous occasion, it is my privilege to invite our respected principal, Dr. Sujata Sahu, to deliver the welcome address. Ma'am, please.
Thank you, Jyoti. A very warm good morning to all of you present in this Visionarium 3.0 2025 of DAV Public School, Chandrasekharpur School. A warm red carpet welcome to the chief guest, Dr. Tapobrat Som, esteemed members of the jury, distinguished guests, teachers, and my dear, dear, lovely students. It's indeed a matter of great pride and joy to welcome all of you to Visionarium 3.0, the annual project display of DAV Public School, Chandrasekharpur School. It was a 2-day observation. Yesterday, it was held for the Campus 2 children of LKG to 5, and today it is your turn, dear children, from class 6 to class 12. So this celebration is an amalgamation of imagination, intellect, and innovation by all my dear lovely students. So over the years, Visionarium has grown into much more than an exhibition of projects. It has become a prism of ideas where curiosity refracts into creativity and where learning finds its truest expression in exploration and discovery. We are deeply honored to have amongst us Dr. Tapobrat Som, an eminent scientist and academician of international standing, Professor and Dean Administration at the Institute of Physics, Bhubaneswar, and scientist in charge of the UGC DAE Center for Scientific Research. A distinguished alumnus of IIT Kanpur, Dr. Som's remarkable work in ion beam physics, material research, and condensed matter studies continues to inspire generation of scholars and researchers. Sir, your presence today elevates this occasion, reminding our young learners that science is not just a subject, it's a way of seeing and serving the world. Visionarium 3.0 unfolds across 35 stalls, each a microcosm of creativity, where students from various disciplines showcase their understanding through innovative models, through thought-provoking presentation and artistic expression. These exhibits span the entire academic spectrum from science and social sciences, mathematics, computer science, art and craft, innovation hub, literary boulevard, games gallery, and the ever-vibrant food carnival. Each stall reflects the collaborative effort of minds guided by curiosity and strengthened by mentorship. We are equally privileged to welcome a distinguished panel of juries, a confluence of scholars, scientists, artists, and educators who have graciously joined us to elevate the exhibits. Their discerning perspectives and constructive feedback will undoubtedly enrich a student's learning experience, giving them both encouragement and direction. Complementing this academic showcase is a cheerful No Bag Day, which is a part of our curriculum, a joyful blend of art, music, creativity, and eco-friendly crafts. With bingo art, die corners, food gallery, aromatic candles, and fun zones. It transforms our campus into a vibrant canvas where learning meets laughter and discovery dances with delight outside the four walls of the classroom. Dear students, today you are not merely participants, you are the creator of ideas, dreamers of change, and the architect of the future. Each exhibits before us is a witness to your curiosity and the courage to experiment. Remember, it is not the display that defines you, but the thought behind it and the spark that ignites you. On behalf of the entire DAV fraternity, I once again extend my heartfelt gratitude to Dr. Tapobrat Som for gracing this occasion and to all our jury members for lending their wisdom and time. As Visionarium 3.0 unfolds before us, may it continue to inspire, to question, and to celebrate the limitless power of young minds. So welcome once again to the Visionarium 3.0, a prism of ideas where curiosity meets discovery and learning becomes a living celebration. Thank you all.
Thank you, ma'am, for your inspiring words and for always being the guiding light behind every initiative that nurtures innovation and excellence. So it is indeed an honor to introduce our chief guest for Visionarium 3.0, Professor Tapobrata Som, a distinguished physicist, academician, and researcher of international repute. Professor Som serves as professor at the Institute of Physics, Bhubaneswar, where he has been contributing to teaching and research since 2001. A PhD holder from IIT Kanpur, and with over 2 decades of experience, he has also worked as a visiting scientist in Germany, Belgium, and the USA, fostering global research collaborations. His key research areas include ion beam material analysis, solar energy, and thin film characterization. A life member of the Indian Physics Association and the Plasma Science Society of India, Professor Som has also been the principal investigator of the DST Young Scientist Project. Sir, we are truly privileged to have you amongst us today. We are also privileged to have with us an esteemed panel of judges representing schools and universities of high repute. A warm welcome again to each one of them, and we eagerly look forward to their valuable insights and words of encouragement for our young participants. Now, we are honored to invite our esteemed chief guest, Professor Tapobrata Som, to address the gathering and share his thoughts with us. So, please.
Good morning, everybody. Respected Principal Ma'am, for your kind introduction. It's always so beautiful to see young children and such a fantastic day to address all of you through this Visionarium 3.0 program. I would like to share a few of my thoughts with all of you. And I'm sure that you all will be shining stars over the years to come and will contribute in a meaningful way to this great nation and beyond the boundaries of across the globe. Okay. I would I'd like to share with you a few of my thoughts and will suggest you, if at all it could be meaningful in your future. Why do we need science? How to appreciate science, and in turn embracing the wonders of the scientific world. As you will grow in the coming years, you will realize that science often evokes a sense of wonder and curiosity. Every little mind, to me, is a scientist. Whatever we see around us from our childhood days, we try to explore. And that should be the way. Science may not always seem very simple. It could be complex at times. However, remember one thing, appreciating science never requires advanced knowledge or even a PhD degree. It's about cultivating sense of curiosity and exporting the world through a scientific lens which is there within us. It's invisible lens. So you should explore practical ways to deepen your appreciation for science and how to make scientific concepts more engaging and enjoyable. Now, question is, why to appreciate science? To me, science is like light. It shows us the right path. There was time, thousands of years ago, people used to be superstitious. Anything that people could not imagine or explain, they used to describe the fact to be God's gift or God's deed. But time has changed. Time is changing also very fast. We must know that we are in the year 2025. I can see some glimpses of beautiful projects even from this distance, and you have to carry forward with this. Remember, science enhances understanding the world. Question is how? Science helps us to understand how the world works. From very tiny particles to the vast universe. Some of you may be learning about atoms, molecules, and then start diving inside that in your thoughts in terms of knowing about protons, electrons, etc., etc. And then subsequently, when we learn about God's particle, it's altogether a different regime. But what is important is that science helps us to explain natural phenomena. And that starts from thinking about why the sky looks blue in the morning or most of the time, and when it starts appearing to be reddish before the sun sets. So, the understanding of all such small things around us can foster a sense of connection and wonder about the universe. From where we came, how the beautiful earth was created, when was it created, when was this universe created, etc., etc. There are many such fundamental questions which you all should try to nurture in your mind, and it should not be limited to these. There are many such things which are there around us. Remember, science helps us to drive the innovation and improvement. Scientific advancements always lead to technological innovations towards having better life. Many home appliances that you are very familiar at your age group from your childhood days, which has become or which are all now parts and parcel of our life. They were not existing even when we were very young kids. So technological innovation with the advancement of science has taken us to this level, and I'm sure it is not going to be limited, because we are slowly moving towards artificial intelligence based technology, where humanoid robots, many other interesting stuffs are unfolding in front of us. Many of you from 9th standard are studying artificial intelligence as your course curriculum. So you can understand that where we are moving and where and how much we have moved from our early days. Science always helps us to engage and encourage us to get indulged into critical thinking. Independent thinking comes at a much later stage, but in school life you must keep thinking whatever you see around you. That will one day give something conclusive in your mind through your course curriculum, through your interaction with your teachers, through your friends, and many other social media. Sometimes we parents get worried that, oh, my kid is spending so much of time with mobile, internet, etc. It has its own bad effect if you are spending hours together, because it harms your eyes, your body structure, it can create fatigue. But out of all these things, personally I always appreciate that you should engage yourself to some such things, to know the outer world, to look for some new things, innovative things, and which has the maximum advantage that you people have started knowing many things which at your age we were mostly ignorant. So this should be the spirit, to use the era of mobiles, tablets, internets. What I want to mean is, please use it in its true flavor, not only to spend time to see many fast moving, unrealistic characters which will never exist, but we want to see fast changing things. They are also important for relaxation, but relaxation should be in that stage. But please use those media in your favor to be a more learned person. What are the practical ways to develop a love for science? I'll tell you a few ways which all of you maybe know it broadly, may not be knowing, but let me also share with you still. In the process of exploring science in everyday life, try to observe the natural patterns. There are many such things. For instance, don't ignore to think that why these palm trees have this kind of patterns when you look at their leaves. If you think about a pine tree, why it is like that? If you think of an eucalyptus tree, why it is like that? Why every tree has a different nature? Like every human probably has a different face, a different construction of body, different mind, different thought process, different behaviors. So don't undermine these things. These are the first few things from where our mind starts exploring things around, and it should be like that probably. Participate in hands-on experience. Mama may scold you at home. Papa may show some pseudo anger, but at the end of the day tell beta good job. Don't stop. Try to do some experiments, like creating artificial volcano in the course of learning some chemistry of your own. Use baking soda, vinegar, try at home. That is not going to be harmful, but you will understand the beauty. Probably many of you have tried. There are beautiful experimental kits commercially available these days. Use those. Things start unfolding in front of your own eyes. You start understanding how things happen. Basically, it is important to know how things work around us. You will start enjoying these concepts. That is very important. Visit science museums and nature centers. We are lucky to have some beautiful centers in and around us, like Regional Science Center, Patani Samanto Planetarium, Natural History Museum. In your winter holidays, that's the best time to move around. Parents also don't mind much. Try to go with them there and enjoy the beauty of those things. Every small thing that you see there or we see there has something to do with science. Watch science documentaries and educational videos. They always provide us fascinating insights into a wide range of topics. And who knows, some such visuals will not strike your imagination to drive you through your future, to be a part of such fantastic world. Read popular science books and articles. Reading is a very, very important habit. Don't forget to read books. And if you want to know how things work beyond your course curriculum, go through many encyclopedia. They are available in the market in these days in a large number. We can learn, teachers can teach us only limited things which are going to be part of our syllabi in the school. But that should be taken as the beginning. Teachers cannot teach everything, parents cannot teach everything, we also cannot learn everything, but whatever best we can, that can come through the reading habit of books, and often scientific books, technology-oriented books about big discoveries which have changed the lives of mankind forever and ever. Think of great minds like Galileo, were sometimes at some point of time were tagged as an eccentric person and was jailed. But science never stops. It unravels the truth in front of us. So please be into reading books. Join science club or be a part of science, world magazines, etc., whatever initiatives are there available in your school. Those always helps you to think in a different way, gives you a good break from your regular courses and reading the normal syllabus oriented study materials. Try to follow scientific news and new discoveries. Try to follow who are the Nobel laureates of physics, chemistry, medical science every year. Make it a point. Read little bit through Google search, through Wikipedia about their lives. I'm sure this will motivate you to take a step ahead, that probably you also can do such things to go ahead in future. And it should not stop there. Whatever stories you like out of them, try to make a diary entry. Motivate yourself that I also want to thrive to reach this level. Don't undermine your own inner power. But you have to be into it. There are some processes, like there are some course curriculum which have been prescribed to us through CBSE, through ICSE as applicable. But beyond that, you have to be your own architect to build up your own scientific mind. It is not necessary that you be a scientist in future, but that should not stop you to think from a scientist's perspective or from the perspective of science. Practice scientific inquiry. That's very important. Ask questions about the world around it. I have told earlier also. Try to find out the answers. Talk to your teachers, talk to your friends. That's discussion, scientific discussion, or any kind of discussion in a constructive direction always will be very, very helpful for you to grow. Very important thing is integrate science into hobbies. Try to incorporate scientific principles into your hobbies. For instance, if you somehow like or enjoy taking photographs, let it be through a camera or through your parents' mobile phone, please also start thinking about optics, light. One of the major important fields of research is optics in today's date. Whoever among you has started learning about quantum mechanics little bit, the quantum optics is the buzzword today. Many things you can unfold by studying these. It's not only that. If you are interested in cooking, don't undermine its power. Explore the chemistry behind different ingredients and cooking techniques. Everything is important, So integrating science with your interests will make your learning more enjoyable. In due course, you will start appreciating it and will slowly realize its deeper relationship with technology development, which finally will make India a superior nation. So at the end, I would like to say that appreciating science involves recognizing its presence in everyday life and engaging with it through various channels. In doing so, believe in yourself and put your sincere efforts to do something meaningful towards being the citizens of the Atmanirbhar Bharat and Viksit Bharat, where you and only you people can contribute more, because Viksit Bharat is Prime Minister Modi's bigger dream, and 2047, that will be the 100th year of the independence of this great nation, and many of you will be grown-up men or women at that time to contribute to the cause of this dream of the Prime Minister, and probably is the dream for all of us. So I would like to conclude by giving you a small suggestion that dream big, run after those dreams till you make it a reality, and in doing so, understandably, never stop, keep running after dreams, but believe in yourself. All the best, dear children. Thank you.
Sir, kindly be here only. Sir, I request you to be, sir, I request you. So as a token of our profound respect and sincere gratitude, I request our esteemed principal ma'am, along with our supervisors, to kindly offer a small token of honor to Professor Tapobrata Som as a mark of our deep appreciation for his gracious presence and his thought-provoking ideas, which will surely motivate our students to dream big and pursue excellence with passion and perseverance. Thank you, sir, for sharing your invaluable insights with us on this occasion. Our school magazine, Kusumaini, where all the students' creativity is displayed, a small sapling which represents growth and sustainability, and our coffee table book. Thank you so much. So our heartfelt gratitude to Professor Tapobrata Som and the panel of judges for their encouraging presence. We also extend our sincere thanks to each and everyone present here, to our our regional director sir in his absence, to our principal ma'am, to all the teachers, students and staff for their dedicated efforts in making Visionarium 3.0 possible. And now we move to the most awaited part of today's event. May I now have the honor of requesting our chief guest, Professor Som, to kindly inaugurate the annual project display and mark the official commencement of Visionarium 3.0. Along with the panel of judges, I request of the annual project display Visionarium.
Good morning. I, Astronaut Sabha. I, Astronaut Abhyan. Welcome you to visit and learn the wonders of our beautiful creation. Visionarium 3.2. Sarah Lee.
Here we have a project which is currently under progress and incubating. Now while the Visionarium goes on, our students will move, they will learn, they will adapt, and eventually this project will come into life. At the same time, the Visionarium will also blossom. So this showcases how our students adapt to what learnings they get from this very project display. They put their presence of mind here, and thus the project also blossoms with them. With this, I hope you have a great time ahead, sir. Thank you so much.
In our project, we are like mostly focusing on why there is a difference between Odisha and Punjab. So like there are many factors responsible for this. First would be the irrigational facilities, our soil type, and the effect of the Green Revolution, and the normal commodities. Where Punjab is using a rather more facilitized modes, Odisha is yet struggling with traditional methods.
Here. No sir.
Okay. Achha.
Yes sir. So for that reason.
Oh, I have to place it here.
Yes sir.
The moisture sensor detects the moisture.
Whether it is.
Very quickly. So the thing which is used are solar panel, battery, circuit and street light. So the mechanism which works is, first as you can see the light is blinking here. So the solar light is absorbed here. So then it is stored here, and then this circuit is made up of diodes, resistors, then the transmitters, and the most important thing is the LDR, light dependent resistor.
Before I delve into what this is about, let me tell you the recent statistics in the past 4 years. Between 2021 and 2025, there have been 170 bridge collapses leading to 203 fatalities. Now that seems like a very less number if we compare, it is quite very possible. However, if you take a triangle and if you try bending it, it is quite very rigid if you want to try. Right. So sir, the series of triangles here also provides for uniform load distribution. It also has the feature of dynamic flexibility, that is, most bridge collapses happen in areas of seismic.
जितना कमाल रवरा में न होगा मौसम को बना के औसम किया चैनल तुझ पे इमोशन क्योंकि हुक 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 हो गया हूँ तेरे साउंड पे बाप बजाते रहो DAB FM बजाते रहो। नमस्कार, सत श्री अकाल, आदाब, मैं आरजे कौस्तुभ फिर से आ चुका हूँ आपके साथ कुछ नए टिप्स के साथ। तो आपको तो पता ही होगा, आपके PT3 एग्जाम्स आ ही रहे हैं और फिर भी आप इतने बड़े जो एग्जीबिशन लगा है उसमें अगर एग्जाम्स की बात सोचेंगे तो आपका एग्जीबिशन खराब नहीं हो जाएगा, राइट? तो इसी चीज को ध्यान में रखते हुए आज मैं आप सभी के लिए कुछ टिप्स लेके आया हूँ। तो पहला टिप, जब भी आपको ऐसा लगे कि आपका जो एग्जीबिशन है वो एग्ज़ाम के द्वारा डिस्टर्ब हो रहा है, या फिर ऐसा लगे कि एग्ज़ाम की पढ़ाई एग्जीबिशन के द्वारा डिस्टर्ब हो रही है, तो यह आपकी सोच गलत है। क्योंकि ये जो प्रॉब्लम है ना, ये हमारे देश में बहुत ही कॉमन है। और रही बात एग्ज़ाम्स की, जब भी आपको लगे कि आपका कॉन्फिडेंस कम हो रहा है, आपको याद रखने में मुश्किलें हो रही है, तो इस वक्त आपको बस खुले एरिया में खेलना है। और जब फ्रेश एयर आपको हिट करेगी, तब आपका पीस ऑफ माइंड दोबारा से पीस पर आ जाएगा। और याद रखने की बात तो वो तो चुटकियों में याद रह जाएगी। और मैं ये गारंटी देके कह रहा हूँ, आपने इतने सुंदर एग्जीबिशन बना दिए, परीक्षाओं में भी अच्छे अंकों से पास हो जाओगे। अभी ये जो एग्जाम है ना, ये फ्यूचर की बात है, और एग्जीबिशन प्रेजेंट की। तो हमने क्या सीखा है? ऑलवेज एंजॉय द प्रेजेंट एंड फ्यूचर की बात फ्यूचर में आप देख लेंगे। तो आपका ज़्यादा समय नहीं लूँगा, हमेशा ये जो एग्जीबिशन है उसकी तैयारी में लगे और सबको इम्प्रेस कर दीजिए, पढ़ाई हो जाएगी। तो आपका ज़्यादा समय नहीं लूँगा, विदा लेता हूँ। तब तक के लिए बाप बजाते रहो, बाबा बजाते रहो, DAV FM बजाते रहो।
To catch your eye, which is Taal Se Taal Mila by our young students. So kindly give them a round of applause.
चिंता काला थाई घोरो जाने चक्र पेशी नक्र राशि उधारी